Out of all the men that I have suspected that was going to drop behind tyranny, and never in a million years thought it was going to be Charlie Kirk. Never in a million years. He was harmless. Like he was harmless. He loved to debate. He loved to talk to people. He loved to have a meeting of the minds. He loved to quote anything that brought wisdom, right? Anything. It wasn't like he was saying anything foolish. He sat with college students. I watched him on, what was it, Jubilee, I think it was. And he went against this TikToker who refused to allow him to talk. And the man was still as polite as a freaking flower, bro. Like, still smiling, trying to get through it. You know, this is the reason why I have such an anger and such a frustration when it comes down to talking about men issues. Because people don't really sit down and look at the amount of death men had to endure to get to this point right here in life. Since the beginning of mankind, we have been hunted for our resources, our birthrights, our legacy, our seeds. We've been hunted for it. We are so important to this world that evil has to stomp us out. Has to. You can't have a man like Charlie Kirk running around unlocking people. That just don't work that's not good for business. Right? How can I get you to sign on to a 25% loan when you know that's usury? How can I get you to do that? How can I get you to work for 3 times less the value of your work when you know about slavery, debt slavery, money slavery, property slavery? Everything is tying you to the system. So, of course, he's going to piss off a lot of people because billions of dollars are starting to be affected by people like him. Now, they silenced me a long time ago, so I decided not to even waste my time with social media. They silenced me a long time ago. But they can't stop my offline work, right? I got a lot of offline work that I've developed in the last 5 years. I'm going to start producing it very soon. And y'all going to see what y'all paid for. I'm talking about everybody on my channel who got me to Oklahoma. You're going to see what y'all paid for. I have a son in university, bro. That's right. He goes to OU. That's right. That's right. He's in college, bro. I would have never been able to get him to college by myself. Ever. In a million years. Living in New Jersey, it was not going to happen. But here, he was able to do it. And I'm looking at this whole thing, man, and I'm like, and I'm not just talking about Charlie, I'm talking about the whole picture, from Trump to Obama to all over the place. The whole picture is just jacked up. It's just jacked up, and people still sitting on their butts watching TV. Tampon commercials. Like, I just don't get it, right? The man fought hard for his country, for the youth. He fought hard, and his legacy is not going to go, and just disappear like that. We're not going to do that. We're going to take care of our youth just like we planned on doing it, like fathers and mothers do, sacrificing everything for their children. That's what I did. I could have went back to work, but in that time in my life, going back to work would have ruined my children. They was holding on for dear life that this dream of theirs will come true. And me going back to the work would have left them defenseless to any system that wanted them. Whether it was TV, whether it was YouTube, whether it was cable, whether it was LGBTQ. That's right, I'm going to call you out. All y'all. Whatever it is. Yo, they was hunting for my son, bro. How I know? Because they hunted for me the same way they hunting for him. I just broke out. I don't know how I did it. Actually, I do know how I did it. I got a good woman. That's how I got out. That's the only way I was going to be able to get out. Because there's no way I was going to do this by myself. It's not good for a man to be alone. A man could be physically with a bunch of people and still be alone in his heart. Because nobody listens, nobody cares. But they're sure enough interested in his resources and what he can do for everybody. But the person inside, the man inside, the boy inside that still yearns to be loved, they ain't getting that from the world. Ain't getting that from the world. So now we have this situation yet again. Somebody has to lose their life over hate, bro. Man, America, bro. We winning. Look how they fighting back. They're using their last resort, violence. Once again, the same trickery they've used every single time to try to push us over the edge is not going to work. The meek shall inherit the earth. I'm not going blow for you. I can't. I couldn't fight you if I wanted to. How am I going to fight you? Where? What court system, what lawyer is going to take me on? I have no money. I poured everything I had into my family. Because that was the only way I knew they would survive. I might die doing it, but I know they will survive because of it. And that's what Charlie did, man. He pushed hard, bro. He leaving a family behind, bro. He took his family. Yo, shout out to his family, man. Say a prayer for him, man. That's a major sacrifice. They know the cost of losing a husband, a father, a brother. They know that cost. A future grandfather. Like, all that. They know that cost. Every man knows that cost. And every woman, family woman, knows that cost. I ain't talking the ones that playing house with you. No, I ain't, you know, saying, well, the transactional fluids and stuff, and you got to do this for me and all of the crap. I ain't got time for that much. No, that's not how love works. Love is unconditional. I'll do it even when you're doing bad, and that's what Kirk did. Even when he was getting slammered, he still did it. Why? Because he had love, bro. Praise God for that man.